Welcome you all for this wonderful 2-day workshop on digital image processing using Scilab. Good morning. So it is organized by Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Adhiparasakthi College of Engineering. Myself, S.Premkumar, Associate Professor, EC Department. So, introduction to Scilab. Before going to that, this workshop can be made in so many live tools like WebEx, GoToMeeting, Zoom. But why we choose a Telegram? This is a kind of workshop where hands-on training is required. So whatever I am going to perform, whatever the command I am performing in Scilab, you have to simultaneously do it in your PC or a computer or a laptop. So it is not possible if this kind of workshop is conducted in live program. Whereas in case of Telegram app, you can stop the video, whatever the operation which I perform, whatever the command which exercise I did it in my Scilab, you can do it simultaneously. Once you complete it, you can again switch on your video, like that you can do it. So this is the right tool for this kind of workshop. That is the reason why we choose a Telegram. Introduction to Scilab. So many people does not aware of a software called as Scilab. So content in this session is Introduction to Scilab, fast, free and open source software, problem we are facing when you are using open source software, and how reliable your Scilab software is, and what is atoms. So coming to the introduction of Scilab. Scilab is an excellent open source software which comes in a free version, and it is a very good substitute for MATLAB. Everyone know MATLAB, but so many people still they did not hear what is Scilab. So Scilab is a software which is an alternative for MATLAB. It is 95% compatibility when you compare with MATLAB. And Xcos is a very good alternative to Simulink. When you are using MATLAB, you use Simulink, you know. The alternative for Simulink is Xcos. FOSS. What is FOSS? Free and open source software. As you know, the commercial softwares are very expensive. Example, MATLAB. Single user for MATLAB is 1.35 lakhs to 1.45 lakhs. Even after purchasing by spending 1.5 lakhs, you require to purchase separate tool boxes, which comes around 80,000 to 90,000 for a single user. Whereas the Scilab is a free one, which can perform whatever you can do it in MATLAB. And you know that heavy penalties are given if unauthorized usage of software is found in the industries. Therefore, small industries and medium scale industries, does not use any software for simulation. The reason for this is that very expensive softwares, commercial softwares are very expensive and not aware of FOSS, open source software. So, as an academician, we should create awareness among the faculties, among the students about the FOSS, open source software available for this kind of MATLAB. That only make existence of the small scale as well as large medium scale industries. By conclusion, there is no alternative for FOSS. The problems we face when you are using open source software. The first thing is that we are not getting good documentation for using the software. For example, if I am using MATLAB, if I want to write a program in MATLAB, I will have so many textbooks where I can take those textbooks and find the code for my exercise. But you cannot find even a single book for silab. So we are missing a good documentation. Lack of support. Suppose I am using MATLAB. I did not get output. I am troubling with some kind of issues. Immediately if I post my issue to MATLAB, the solution they will replace. They support us. Those kind of supports are not available in FOSS. And another important point is that wrong impression about the quality. People will get doubt that if I use silab, whether my simulation link results are good one or not. It is totally false. Okay. Whatever the result you are getting in MATLAB, the same result can be achieved in silab. To overcome these problems, some of the remedies has been made by silab. In India, they created a website www.silab.in and organized textbook companion project, lab migration project. Textbook companion project. What is that means? You have to take a standard textbook. For example, DSP means Prokis, digital image processing means Gonsel, and whatever the problem is there, given there in that book, unsolved problems are there in the book, students have to solve it, have to create the program in silab and they have to submit it. For that, they are giving honorarium to the students from 1000 rupees to 12,000 rupees depending upon their quality of program. And lab migration project. They insist the universities, colleges to use silab. If they conducted workshop or something exercise which they did it in their lab using silab, again honorarium is given to the faculties, to the HODs as well as principal of that college. These things we are not aware of it. Just if you have a time, you can visit www.silab.in. You can find all those things. So, if you convert a lab from MATLAB to Scilab and start using Scilab, honorarium is awarded to the institution. How reliable is Scilab? You believe it or not? SNES. What is SNES means? Like ISRO in India, it is a organization, space organization for the government of French. Ariane rockets, they are launching using Scilab. One of the Indian satellite, GSAT-16, has been launched by CNES. They use Scilab for simulation. CNES relies on Scilab for many critical calculation like flight, dynamics, orbit, all those things. And many more industries start using Scilabs. So, launching a satellite, they are using this Scilab as a simulation tool. Why can't it work for our small experiment or our small simulation? So, French government itself believed Scilab for launching a rocket. Why not us? So, such a reliable is going to be Scilab. Atoms. What is atoms means? Automatic modules management for Scilab. Like toolbox, in Scilab we call that as atoms. There are so many modules, just I listed a few. Okay, you can see data analysis, neural network, data handling, education, graphics, graphs, signal processing, instruments control, image processing, modeling control tools, parallel computing, physics, GUI, Exos, which is as alternative for your Simulink. So these modules you have to download it. This also comes in a free version. So no need to pay a single paisa for using this Scilab. And the AST as well as the affiliated universities accepted instead of MATLAB, they can use Scilab. In their requirement itself, they approved that Scilab can be used instead of MATLAB. So many examples I can give it. I listed a very few. The examples are, you can plot 2D plots, 3D plots, applications of GUI using Simulink, digital image processing, that is what we are going to work on. XCOS, like Simulink, you can use it in Scilab, control systems. So it is not limited to this. So many things are there. I cannot put it in a single slide. So I listed a very few for your concern. Thank you. If you have any doubts, you can write or you can mail us APCE Scilab workshop@gmail.com, or you can text to this number in Telegram app. Thank you.